probably heard the analogy before, the one where the mind is compared to a jug of water. Every day, a few drops of ink fall in. A negative comment, a stressful news headline, a small failure. By evening, that clear water is cloudy. And the advice we're given, pour in more clear, pure, clean water. Flood your mind with positivity, motivation, and affirmations. Eventually, they say the water clears. But here's the thing, it doesn't. Not really. Because what you're doing is, in that analogy, is dilution, not purification. You're throwing clean water at a dirty system, hoping quantity makes up for quality. That's like throwing money at a broken business. It might buy you time, but it doesn't fix the inefficiency. It doesn't actually fix the problem. The better solution isn't to pour in more water, it's to install a filter. Now, think of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, or dialectical behavioral therapy, DBT, as that filter. Instead of ignoring or drowning out the ink, you run your thoughts through a process that separates what's true from what's distorted. CBT teaches you to identify cognitive distortions, those hidden biases, assumptions, and self defeating narratives, and to question them. DBT adds emotional regulation and mindfulness. It teaches you how to stay grounded while that purification is happening. When you install that mental filter, the water doesn't need to be endlessly diluted. Each drop of ink gets processed, examined, and cleaned. You stop carrying the weight of every negative event because you've developed a system to interpret it rather than escape it. Motivation is temporary, systems endure. The people who rely only on positive reinforcement stay dependent on external inputs. They always need another pump of clean water, another podcast, another quote. But those who install a filter, who learn to think critically, regulate emotion, and separate truth from illusion, become self-cleaning system. That's freedom. This is what I talk about in House Flow Formula, not just in real estate, but in how we think. If your mind is a system, make it efficient. Don't drown it in with affirmations. Engineer it to filter reality properly. That's the difference between hype and mastery. Now, if you're wondering how to actually build that mental filter, how to turn this from an idea into a daily practice, let me point you towards some resources that are genuinely helpful. These aren't a quick fix, feel good hacks, or anything like that. They're grounded in real psychology and evidence based tools. A great place to start is positivepsychology.com. They offer free worksheets and structured exercises used by therapists all over the world. Things like identifying cognitive distortions, reframing negative thoughts, and building resilience step by step. Another good one is psychologytools.com. It's built for professionals, but anyone can still use it. You'll find guided CBT and DBT worksheets, mood tracking templates, and even downloadable therapy manuals that explain the why behind the techniques. Finally, psychologytoday.com is perfect if you want to find a therapist who actually practices CBT or DBT. You can filter by location, insurance, all that stuff. And there's lots of free resources on the blog and within that website. If you prefer learning through video, there are some excellent creators doing thoughtful work in the space. Katie Morton, she's a licensed therapist who explains emotional concepts in plain language, anxiety, boundaries, intrusive thoughts, and she does it with empathy. Dr. Tracy Marks, she dives a little bit deeper into the clinical side of it, talks about depression, sleep trauma, neurochemistry, but in a way that's very practical for everyday life. There's another channel, Med Circle, which brings on real doctors and psychologists to explain topics like trauma, personality disorders, coping strategies, all in an interview format that's easy to follow. So if you spend 15 minutes a day with content like that, it's like running your thoughts through a small daily filter. You start to recognize patterns and eventually you catch the distortions before they cloud your perception. So the goal isn't to become your own therapist, it's to become your own observer, to recognize that your mind is a system, and like any system, it runs best when it's maintained, filtered, and understood. So start small, pick one tool, one worksheet, one video, use it, reflect on it, take action. Because once you learn how to filter your thoughts, not drown them, clarity becomes a habit, not a struggle. If you like this, there'll be more videos coming. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel.